Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Now today this is a bit different because we're looking at the mob vote. Now you can see we've got three different mobs. We've got the crab, the armadillo and the penguin, and today I'm going to promote an unpopular opinion. I'm going to be telling you why you should vote for the penguin. Yes, that may sound silly because the penguin only speeds up boats, but I'm going to show you how we can actually use this for great things. Now to start off, we're going to talk about what's bad with the other mobs. So we'll start off with the crab. So with the crab, we have a new feature called the crab's claw, which will allow us to place blocks further away. Now, that doesn't sound like a problem, but think about it. Everyone is pretty much used to building 3 blocks, so as you can see, people may have a problem adjusting to more than 3 blocks for placing, like so, because pretty much everyone is used to building 3 blocks, as you can see. And what this is going to do is it's going to mean everyone's going to go and get a crab's claw, and then everyone's going to start placing blocks in the wrong place. Now, people will probably just adjust to building further away, but the other problem with the crab's claw is what it will look like, and whether you'll actually be able to see it. I don't know if this is just a problem I've got, but I don't really want to be having a crab claw on one of my hands while I'm building. I mean, with my time lapses, if I'm doing them in survival, really, do I want that? It will just be a distraction and it might just look a bit horrible. But that's all the bad things I can think about for the crab. There's really not much bad, and I have to say I do like the crab. I don't want it deleted, but I don't want to have to decide between the 3, because they're all really good mobs, and they each have a really useful feature which we shouldn't have to decide between. But we have to move on to the armadillo and what might be the downsides of it. Now, if you don't know, the feature the armadillo adds is being able to craft dog armor from the armadillo's scutes. Now, the only problem I have with this is, one, that actually dogs aren't at all useful in end game situations. For example, unless you have loads of them, they're not that useful. I know people will have them as pets, but I don't really want to have the risk of my dog dying, even if it has armor, because that gives me the chance that I'm more likely to send my dog out there because it has armor, so it has more of a chance of dying. The second problem I have with it is that there's a possibility that the scutes that the armadillo drops are going to craft armor which looks exactly like the turtle armor. Now, what I mean by this is the scutes that we get from turtles are green, and we get a green turtle helmet, but there's no customization for it. And what I mean by this is, well, you can't get an iron turtle helmet, but there's a question about whether the dog armor is just going to be brown because they're also scutes from the armadillo. And I don't really want to just have non-customizable dog armor because it's just going to look a bit ugly. It's just going to be brown and boring. But that's just another opinion. So we're going to move on to actually what is really good about the penguin. So what is so good about this penguin? Well, one, it improves this biome. The stony beach is probably the most underrated biome in Minecraft history. It is, well, it's just boring. There's nothing here. It's actually quite good for getting ores, but there's nothing here. So if we had some penguins here, that would massively increase its usefulness. Also, think about what the penguin's buff does. It increases the speed of boats, which will mean that boat travel will actually be more useful than we thought. Because, as we all know with other mobs, well, we can put a lead on them. So, we could put a lead on a penguin and take it with us, just like we can with a chicken, and it will just follow us, meaning that our boat will go at full speed constantly, or extra speed because of the penguin. So this will make boat travel a lot better, and maybe make some people not even bother about getting elytra, depending on how good the buff is. Also, many people will know that one of the fastest ways to travel in Minecraft is by using an ice boat. And with blue ice and added with some penguins underneath to increase the speed of the boat, this could be the fastest form of travel ever made, especially if you put it into the nether. This will massively decrease travel times, meaning people can go way further in the Minecraft world if they do this. Well, but the only problem with this is transporting the penguins there in the first place. There have been examples of using water and dolphins to make yourself go even faster than a boat, but if you think about it, the dolphins are probably harder to get around than the penguins, and if the penguin buff is better than the dolphin method, then this could be the greatest form of travel ever made in Minecraft. The other great thing about the penguin is if you just got rid of all the buffs from the crab and the armadillo and the penguin, people would probably most likely go for the penguin, except of course crab because of the memes. There's something that is really appealing about a penguin. It's just that sort of clumsiness and the fun of penguins. I don't really know how to explain it, but you would probably vote for either a crab or a penguin if they had no buffs. So, speaking and thinking about how fast this would make travel, really, a penguin might be the best option. And also, it would be a shame not to ever have the chance to have penguins in Minecraft. After all, it would bring loads of life to the world, and also if you're building a zoo, it would be a great addition. If you're building a zoo, you don't really want a crab or an armadillo, you most likely want a penguin. And that wraps it up for this video, about why you should vote for the penguin in the Minecraft mob vote. Now, this is all your opinion, you can vote for whoever you like, but think about what I've just told you, because I hope it might have changed your mind. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and leave a comment down below, as it would really help me out, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye!